Hello, I'm Freddie.
Freddie Chick has been living in Canada for 15 years and studied mathematics and computer science in university. He worked in the information technology sector in Canada and returned to Hong Kong a few years ago. Last year, he decided to change careers and join the government's administrative officer team.
First of all, I will be engaged in public affairs and administrations, which is of big concern to every single member of the public. And I feel that the work I'm doing are very important to each and every resident of Hong Kong. Second of all, this is it's an excellent place to train up your soft skills, both in terms of communications, interacting with people, your writing skills. These are all fundamental to a successful career.
He is now working in the Food and Health Bureau e-health record office. The office is developing a system of saving health records electronically so healthcare professionals can retrieve the data quickly and easily. As an administrative officer, Freddie is now in charge of legal, privacy, and security issues related to the new system, which is new to Hong Kong and requires overseas experience. Freddie said having lived in Canada helps him a lot.
Whenever you are deliberating a new policy, you can make reference to overseas example, and these are not just examples you search on the web and say, oh, this is an example I found on the web. You actually have had a first-hand experience at that society. You know what the people think, you know the environment there, so you can make a lot better judgment about the overseas examples you collected.
Annie Yu also went to university outside Hong Kong. She graduated from Peking University last year.
China has been developing in a very rapid way over the past few years, and I think it's really important for young people to learn about the latest development of China.
Annie says the recruitment examination in Beijing and is now working in the Financial Services and the Treasury Bureau, mainly dealing with financial cooperation between the two cities.
I travel a lot to mainland, mostly Beijing and Shanghai, and the people I deal with are mainland officials, so it's really important that you can communicate well with them and you understand what they're thinking and understand their mindset.
The government received more than 17,000 applications for administrative officer last year, and about 3% of the applicants chose to take a joint recruitment examination outside Hong Kong. This year's recruitment exercise is underway until September 27 to select 25 administrative officers. All qualified applicants will be invited to attend the joint administrative officer examination on December the 4th. Apart from Hong Kong, the exam will take place in these mainland and overseas cities.
We see that more and more Hong Kong students and also young adults, they study or work in the mainland, and in order to facilitate their participation in our recruitment exercise, we also we established Beijing as our latest new examination center.
He said the government will treat all applications fairly.
All the applicants who have met our entry requirement will be invited to sit for the written examination. And at that stage, and also in the recruitment interviews, we adopt exactly the same criteria for assessment.
Freddie and Annie said working in the government is meaningful and challenging, and would like to share their advice with those thinking of applying.
You need to pay attention to the everyday development of current events. It's important to understand the thinking behind different stakeholders in the community.
We understand that in Beijing or in most mainland colleges, the teaching language is not English, it's in Mandarin. So they have less opportunity to practice their English. So they need to find ways to keep up with the written and spoken language.